Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Heriot this morning. We're on a Local Gems viewer ride today. So before we get going on this ride and meet Struan, I just wanted to talk about the new kit I've got. I was reached out to by Endura and they've offered to give me their summer kit, their Reaver and foil. So I'll be wearing that over the next few rides and then seeing how I like it. I have used Endura before. I wear their shorts quite a lot. I had a few of their tops before I wore them out. So they're a brand that I know well and I like wearing. So more than happy to give their summer kit a go. So we'll wear it for a little while and get some reviews in later, I think. So without further ado, let's meet Struan and get an idea of the route we're going to do.
Thank you, and great to meet Rusty. I've watched his channel, so very pleased he's decided to come along on this local gem route. The local gem route I've taken is taking us from Heriot Kirk, where we are starting just now. We're going to head out the village, go up a gravel track, up over the granites, where we should hopefully, if the weather's permitting, get us a good view of the Pentlands over the Lothians to Fife. We'll then take the descent down, cycle route 1, through some estate tracks, right through the moor foots. We've got one monster climb, which I'm not looking forward to. We then got a descent through, down through the glen, where we'll then get to Fountain Hall. We'll quickly cross over the A7, back onto some gravel tracks, past Cortal Ferry, which is, I believe, the home of Doddy Weir. We're going to attempt to go over Deer Street, which is an old Roman road, to then Soutra Isle, and we'll get a well-earned coffee, cake at the Soutra Isle Cafe. We're then going to pop round to Fala and then cross over Fala Moor and back down to Heriot.
Sounds excellent. So I've got absolutely no idea where we're going. I've got no route in my GPS. It's all up to Struan. I trust you. I trust you. Yeah,
I hope you do.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. We'll get a chat with Struan as we go along, find a bit more about him and obviously his bike, because that's important as well. It's a bit chilly, but it's not raining, so yeah. I think we need to get going and get warm.
Yeah, hopefully find that sun as well.
Yeah.
We're fingers crossed. So.
Excellent. Let's get into it. That was crazy. Crazy steep. I think I was so close to making it, but I just ran out of steam. Whew. Monster. There we are. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that crippling climb. What's this hill called?
I call that the impossible hill.
The impossible hill.
But you've made it possible.
No, I had to walk some of it as well. But it's worth it when you're up here. The views are spectacular. So I think what are we in, 12k in or so, I think?
Yeah.
Just getting a feel for it and loving it so far. We've had basically this like Land Rover track for the
Yeah.
whole thing,
Yeah.
and a bit of B road, which was nice to come down. So excellent route so far. Thank you very much.
Good.
Loving
Glad
it.
hearing it.
So one of the aspects of the local gems I wanted to do was sort of get to know the local a bit better, the local rider, and Struan here is one of those gems. So how did you get into gravel riding, and why did you pick today's route?
Yeah, so gravel riding, I suppose, is a progression from cycle touring. It's that sort of getting out on the bike, exploring new parts. So I was just saying to Russell, one of the first cycle tours I done was what's essentially now the North Coast 500. Went around there with a group of friends, and then each year we'd do something different. So that culminated in 2019. I done a trip to Alaska, the Yukon, Northwest Territories and California. Yeah, like this route is just essentially getting something from your front door, so you don't have to travel too far. I live locally and you just get out for an hour, 2 hours or a bit longer, and this route is a culmination of lots of those individual just escapes for an hour or two, and I thought it'd be a good thing to show that you don't always need to go too far away from your own doorstep to find that bit of adventure, to go exploring and just have fun on the bike. So
This is excellent.
yeah,
So I'm really grateful. Thank you very much.
great.
Yeah. So we've just been through the rain and the road work, and now we're back on the gravel, heading up towards the wind farm over there, and Soutra Isle and a cafe stop,
Yeah,
which I'm excited about.
and we are officially on a Roman road
Oh yeah, we're on a Roman road as well now.
called Deer Street, or Dare Street, D-E-R-E Street. So
Yeah, I think they've let it go a bit over the years though. It's not as good as it could be.
yeah.
Cool, right then, let's keep going. Here we are, safely navigating the cows again. They are watching us intently, but I think we're getting away with it. Going down. So we stopped on top of a hill. Where are we?
So Rusty, we're at Soutra Isle. We've just crossed over Deer Street, which used to be one of the main roads in southern Scotland, linking up to Edinburgh. And what we have here is the remains of what used to be a hospital and church. Doesn't look like much these days, but in its day there was probably about 300 people living here, or so the archaeologists say. So it was like really important at its time. And yeah, you've got these fantastic views right over to Fala Moor, which is what we'll be crossing next, after a little cafe stop, of course.
Cafe, that's what I'm here for. Let's go.
Coffee.
There we are, coffee shop done. Loved
Field.
it. Yeah, nice Biscoff cake. What did you have?
Vegan, yeah. I had a nice chocolate and fudge slice.
Where are we going next?
So yeah, we're leaving the Soutra cafe, so thanks very much to those guys, and we're heading down to Fala, and then we'll cross over the A68 and on to Falamoor, and then it's back to Harriet, but we're hoping Falamoor lives up to its reputation.
I'm excited now. You built it up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Great. So we're up on Fala Moor now, climbed up from the coffee stop. It's nice up here, good track. Apparently it was an old road once upon a time, so I'm being told. But at the moment it's not so well maintained, but perfect for a gravel bike. And the views up here are excellent. Any local knowledge?
We have Fala Luggy, which is an old, you can see the tower there, still wants to put in. So that's an old royal hunting lodge. And then just over here we have Fala Flow Lock, which it's just saying pink-footed geese seem to love in the winter. They come here in winter, and yeah, they love it, and it makes this place of international significance, according to Wikipedia or whatever source I had. So
cool. Right. Let's keep going.
This. Yeah, let's finish this off.
So we're back at the start, back at the Kirk, where we left 6 hours ago, 66 kilometers or so, and 1200 meters of climbing. An excellent route, lovely route. A little bit of rain, a little bit of sun, a little bit of cloud, a little bit of coffee. What more could you ask for? Also the kit, the Reaver and the Foil Endura summer kit, absolutely loved it. Really comfy, really breathable, really warm. I am wearing the Foil over the Reaver bib shorts. They're fully compatible with each other, so happy with that. And of course the socks, little bonus as well. Yeah, really enjoyed that ride, excellent ride. We'll get Struan's thoughts and then we'll wrap up from there, I think. We'll do a little show and tell of Struan's bike as well, so I'll probably put that up on Buy Me a Coffee or something for the supporters to look at. So if you want to know more about the bike he was riding, pop on over there and we'll talk a bit more about it there. So Struan, you enjoy that? I
did, thoroughly enjoyed it, so thank you for coming down to my part of the world, and it's been an absolute pleasure to show you a little local route, which I like, and good to show parts of the country not so often visited, so yeah,
definitely.
It's been good fun.
Thank you for having me. Like I wouldn't have known any of these routes existed really without you showing me, so that's been perfect. Yeah, I think highlights for me, the killer climb at the start. I'm not sure if that was a highlight. It was definitely, I enjoyed it.
So close to completing, so close.
I'm glad I've done it. I don't want to do it again. Soutra was nice. I like that. Yeah. That was really cool. And then coming back over the moors.
Yeah, the moors are good. Yeah, it's nice.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me along. If you guys have any local routes that you want to show, like this one, get in touch with me on the socials, Instagram and Facebook. That's the best place to get me. And yeah, I will see you on the next ride. Thanks for watching, everyone.